Yes.
Did you have actors in mind for both of your films? And maybe if you didn't get them, how excited were you with the actors that you did get?
Let me see here. I was thrilled to have Jesse. I did a play with Jesse in New York, and he was helpful with reading the script for me. And I was trying to see if he could find any of his friends in LA to come and do it. And he said, "Well, I could do it." So it worked out really well for me to have Jesse, clearly. But he's a wonderful actor and a great friend. So. And then I spent a long time finding the girl. It was hard to find the right mix, but I think it makes a huge difference in a tiny movie to have a really strong actor.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I never write with specific actors in mind, but I pretty much was thrilled to get Julie involved in it, and then when I cast Julie first. I saw her in a play in New York, and I knew the guy who runs the theater, and I asked him for Julie's number or her email, and he told me that she doesn't have an email, and he didn't have her number, so he had her address. So it was kind of a shot in the dark, and I just sent her the script, and a week later I got a call from her, and with her awesome voice, it's very surreal. And then Leisha, I wasn't familiar with Leisha's work, but I probably went through a couple, maybe like 150 people, like trying to audition them to kind of match Julie, or to kind of hold up to her standard. And finally, Julie's agent recommended Leisha, and she was great. Any other questions?
How long were your shoots?
4 days. I had a 5th day with a crane shot going into the building and coming out, and we just, we didn't need it. So 4 days.
Mine was too short. I ended up with 2 days of 8-hour days, so it was really tight. But it kind of worked. Yes?
For the Some Boys Don't Leave, was your angle that people have baggage and memories last, or was that guy literally there?
Good question. Well, he was literally there, but it's, a hallway is all about transitioning through, and, it's a larger, I wanted to kind of open up the larger question of how hard it is to move on and move through things. And it isn't just about walking out the door. In the last moment, is he leaving the apartment? Is he moving on from her? Is she moving on from him? So it's whatever you decide.
Do you have a question back there?
Yeah, I was wondering what advice you could give to maybe some students who would want to get, where you are today, what could you give to students, and what sort of schooling did you do for film?
Well, schooling-wise, I did undergraduate film, and then I went to graduate school, actually, at AFI. And then I've been working a little in the business. As far as advice, I kind of, I think just keep making movies. And, if you like it and it's your passion, then you kind of can't stop. So it's kind of like a meth movie.
Yeah, I'm a student filmmaker right now, and this is the very beginning for me, and I just spent a lot of time gaining experience as an actor and, on stage, and I guess, I think ask a lot of questions, and ask a lot of questions of people whose work you admire, people who you look up to, and, just don't be afraid to say, hey, can I have 5 minutes, and, what about this, or what do you think about this? Because I think it's amazing what, people who are further along are willing to share and to help you sort of come along the way. So.
Anyone else? Do you have question? Or?
I don't know where my last question was going to go now.
Well,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Thank
Oh.
you very much.